Okay guys, so today I'm going to be testing these two translucent powders. I've tried one of them before the other one, so I think I'm a little bit biased when it comes to this. That's why I want to test them out, one on each side. So I did use the Airspun translucent powder before, and I absolutely love this stuff. This is the translucent extra coverage, so I don't know if it's going to be a little unfair just because this is just a translucent color, and I feel like this one does have more coverage. So we will see how it goes. So I'm going to go ahead and blend this out, and then we're going to go ahead and apply them. Alright guys, I've already blended in my concealer. I'll probably do it again a little bit more, just right before I set it with powder. So I do want you guys to notice that the Laura Mercier translucent powder is a little, it's like sitting all at the very bottom of it, but it's a little bit more yellowish, more yellow tone than this Airspun powder. Is a little bit more on the pink side. Yellows and pinks both brighten, so let's go ahead and see how this works. So I'm using a couple of these Real Techniques blending sponges, just so I apply them the same way, just so we're being fair. So I'm first gonna go in with this Airspun translucent powder, and I'm gonna go ahead and get a little bit of this and then just go like this, tap it off, or yeah, get the excess off. And I'm gonna go in on this side and set it like that. Now I'm going to take the other beauty blender, or the other Real Techniques blender, get some product. This is the Laura Mercier, and tap off the excess, shake it off, and do it on this side. Alright, just so comparing sides, they're both pretty brightening under my eyes. I must say this one is more of a translucent. I mean, I haven't dusted any of the powders off, but this one does seem to like settle into my skin and become more like translucent, and this one is a lot brighter. Again, it's probably that extra coverage because it's a translucent extra coverage. I'm going to set the rest of my foundation with my MAC powder. Alright, so I'm going to let these powders sit on my face for a couple more minutes, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so it's been a couple minutes now, and honestly I am really liking both, but the Laura Mercier does set like more smooth. I feel like the powder was a lot more like finer, thinner, so it's gonna give you even more of a porcelain look. I don't know why today it's like this, because before when I tried it, the Airspun one, I loved it, like, and the Laura Mercier gave me like it looked kind of patchy. It was not worth the $40 or the $40 that I spent on it back then when I first tried it. I did not like it. I even tried it on a couple of my friends, and I just didn't care for it. I've always stuck to this Airspun translucent powder, but seeing it now side to side, like, I don't know, this side is a lot brighter, the Airspun one, and the translucent one, I feel like it, I don't know, I feel like it oxidized a little bit. I used the Shape Tape concealer, and I know this one oxidizes a little bit, but I felt like the powder just made it oxidize a little bit more. I'm not sure if it's just me, but so I'm gonna go ahead and dust it off with a little fluffy brush. Alright, now let's compare them. I don't know what it is about today, but I'm loving the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I was not a fan of it. Like, I came into this video thinking I'm gonna be like, oh, I like the Airspun a lot better, I've always liked it because it's amazing, but for sure the Laura Mercier sets finer. You can see it less I can see it a lot less on my skin. You can't even tell that I applied any powder. On this side, you can see a little bit like of powder particles, not as bad. And I feel like this side, the Airspun, is a little bit more drying than the Laura Mercier translucent powder. Let me go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back, guys. So this is the Coty Airspun side and this is the Laura Mercier side. I feel like they both look pretty good. They both look really good. I don't know, I just really like both of them. I used to be pretty biased and I used to love this. This was my go-to all the time. I'm not sure if it's because this is the translucent powder that I tried first, and then I didn't try this till earlier this year. And I didn't really like it just because it didn't really set the way this one set. This one, it used to set kind of patchy, but today I loved this one way more, comparing it side to side. I'm still going to use this one. I feel like this is a great dupe for this. The Laura Mercier powder is definitely a lot finer than this one. This one is a little thicker. I feel like this one is like perfect if you have like really young skin. If you're in high school, in college, like you have nothing to worry about. Unless you have really dry under eyes, then I would say go more with a finer powder like the Laura Mercier one. And even this RCMA, I tried it on like mature skin. It seriously sets so beautifully on the skin, but today it's about these two, right? Yeah, I feel like this one definitely took the win for me. I love both. I feel like when I do a nose contour, I'm still gonna use this because I have pretty drying under eyes. I have a lot of like fine little wrinkles under my eyes, so I feel like I'm gonna start using this a lot more, but I'm still gonna use this on the inside of my nose just because this is the translucent, this is the translucent extra coverage powder. So I feel like it's just gonna hide like my nose contour on the sides of my nose a little bit better than this one is. But like I said, I'm gonna use this for my under eyes and then just do this on like the sides of my nose. But I definitely love both of them. Let me know your thoughts on these two, if you guys have tried either of them or both of them. I don't know, guys. Let me know which one looks best on camera. If you guys have a preference on either of these. If you guys have tried either of these or both, let me know your guys' experiences or which one you guys like the most. Yeah, and that is all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.